We look at the high levels of women government in the climate change debate. Patricia Espinosa, the president of COP16, passing over to you this year. Does that send the right message to the wider world?
I think so, Daniel. I think, in fact, this trend would have started at COP15 in Copenhagen when Connie Hedegaard became the president of the COP and handed over to Patricia. Yes, we think the time has come for women to take their rightful place, because for us to be able to tackle this global challenge, we need both the brains of men and women in leadership to tackle this. Because in many other areas where we see the negative impact of climate change, it's women and children who get impacted the most. So a balance between representation at the level of women and men in this negotiation process and led at the helm by women, I think it's made a very positive contribution.
Do we need to get more women involved at all levels of the discussion before we can fully tackle the issue of climate change?
I think because climate change and the challenges thereof have moved beyond just issues around environment. The negative impact of climate change, it's impacting negatively to women who are already in many communities marginalized by all the historical elements of marginalization of women. But in continents like ours and in Latin America and other developing world, you find that the responsibility to take care of the family is largely by women. We would want to see more and more women even at the level of negotiators. I think we are moving in the right direction, because if you look at the previous COPs, specifically here referring to the one in Marrakesh in 2001, the ratio between men and women who were leading negotiations or at the negotiators level was 11-1. So looking around here now, I can see more women coming forward, but if I had my way, I would have a balance of 50-50. Of negotiators in all delegations of men and women to match what's happening in the revolution that's happening at the top. It's not just for the love of it, but because it does make sense. If you look at what had happened in Indonesia in 1999 with the floods and the cyclone, 140,000 people died. Of those 90% of them were women, and so therefore, we say that it's women who bear the brunt of the issues around attainment of Millennium Development Goals, issues of sustainable development, but also because of patriarchal norms in many societies. It's women who really bear the brunt, and so therefore their leadership should also be recognized in negotiations and processes like this of the UNFCCC.